Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart, can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me, never. I'm so Cassius Clay, I'm Tyson in his prime.
You know me, man. I'm Barry Bonds with Mines. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Pressure Podcast. It's Top 10 Thursday. Let's
Give me
go.
a hell yeah!
We are coming to you on a day after the trade deadline figures the New York Trash are sellers. They let go of Quinnen Williams, who was their all-pro defensive defensive tackle, to the Cowboys. And Sauce Gardner to the Indiana Colts.
What the fuck?
I said it before and I say it again. This is not a real football organization. Yo, the kicks.
At least they realized it
No, they don't realize it.
by selling all those damn players, getting rid of them because they wasn't gonna do shit in New York.
But didn't you see that with Jamal Adams and them and DeMario Davis?
What you mean?
Didn't we already see this already before?
Yeah, at least they realized that they ain't shit, so they shouldn't have shit. They just got rid of it. They was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get
That's
rid
not
of
why
it.
they're doing it. They're doing it so that they
Oh, I
can
know.
collect
I'm just talking
picks
shit.
so that they can redo what they've already tried 10 times and failed. And they expect these fans to just keep paying and paying and paying for those tickets, keep paying for merchandise, keep wearing their shit, and keep watching their shit on Sunday. I call that stupidity. I call that insanity. But my Ravens traded for Draymond Jones, which is actually a very good pick since we don't have Amada BK anymore. This is very good for a conditional fifth round pick that could turn into a fourth. I think that's pretty cheap. Hopefully that will help us with the stopping the run in the middle and the A gap. We've done better at getting to the quarterback. We have done better at covering. So looks good. The another one was the Raiders traded Jacoby Myers to the Jaguars, which I thought that was pretty good for the Jaguars, but I don't think the Jaguars know how to use their receivers, as you've seen already. And Rashid Shaheed went to the Seahawks. This is a smart trade for both teams. The Seahawks realized they got one good wide receiver. When they let go of DK Metcalf, nobody knew. None of the youngsters are coming about.
I'm surprised they got a fourth round pick for him.
So
I didn't expect them to get a fourth round pick for him.
They did pretty good.
I think that was the best trade though. The Cowboys, Quinnen Williams. I thought that was the best trade. I will see with Sauce, but I like that for the future. I wouldn't say for now. I don't understand why they did it in the middle of the season, but hey, maybe if they wouldn't have done it, somebody else would have. So
who knows? But without further ado, we are coming to you live from our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy King Cole.
LeBron. What's up, guys?
Rated M for Millennials. Here we are to recap Thursday Night Football, which was nothing to recap. You're talking about two teams that combined for 408 total yards on Thursday Night Football. It's just pretty embarrassing.
What the fuck?
Geno had a 60.3 passer rating for 16 of 26, 143 yards and an interception, which I called. I said anytime Geno INT. And Bo Nix, even worse, 54.2 passer rating, 16 of 28, 150 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Just absolutely pathetic.
Now, mind you, one of the interceptions wasn't really his fault. It bounced off somebody's hand, off Franklin's hands, but
I don't give a fuck about the interception.
I don't care.
What the
you
fuck
had
is
10 points.
What the fuck is
on
54,
the Raiders?
What the fuck is 54.2 passer rating at home against the fucking Raiders? And I get it. The Raiders are your divisional opponent, so they know how to play against you. But you should know how to play against them.
Bo Nix is ass. I'm
none
sorry,
of this
guys.
makes any sense.
8-2, it's fake. I don't
what you
trust
learned?
it. That's what I learned. I learned that the Broncos are a fake team. They're not winning shit. And they're gonna need a quarterback. They're gonna need a quarterback in the future because if this guy continues to play like this, where the only time he decides to show up in the game is like late in the game. That's the only reason they got a couple of those wins. I'm not trusting that in the playoffs against the elite of the elites. No way in hell they beat Kansas City. No way in hell they beat the Bills. No way in hell they beat the Ravens. No way in
What
hell.
I learned is that yes, the Broncos are frauds. These are guys not to be taken serious. Their defense is the reason why
Great.
they're 8-2.
It's great.
They have a very good defense, and it's the reason why they're 8-2. But this is a team that's going to show everybody why I call it the QFL. See, I always told you that the days of Trent Dilfer and Brad Johnson are gone. It's not enough to have a stout defense and a good run game and a quarterback that can game manage and limit turnovers. You can't win like that anymore, and they're going to show you. No matter how good that defense is, how good the coach is, no matter how good your running game can or cannot be, the fact of the matter is, without a quarterback that can cue, you're not going to win in the FL. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. This is an example. They're going to go to the playoffs. They might even win the division.
Yeah, no,
But
they are.
they're gonna be one and done.
Well, what's the point of going to the playoffs? Your quarterback is not better than any of the other quarterbacks that we have in the top 5. It's that simple.
Oh, he don't even have to be a top 5
Actually,
quarterback.
he's not top 10. What am I talking
He
about?
don't even have to
Never
be a top
mind.
5 quarterback.
I didn't even have. All right,
You
15.
got to be top 10 to compete.
He's probably not even top 15.
Now, what's the last non-top 10 quarterback that won a Super Bowl? And don't say Jalen Hurts out there because I had Jalen Hurts in my top 10, so fuck you.
Be cool, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So, as far as team grade, I'm going to give the Raiders an F, and I give the offense, the Broncos an F on both sides. I don't think I'm going to, there's no need to differentiate offense and defense. They're both going to get an F.
This was terrible.
And then both QBs are going to get an F.
F's.
It's
All
F
around.
all around.
Four-
F.
4-15 on third down for the Raiders. 5 of 15 for the Broncos. Oh, you have one more.
They both had 10 first downs. They both had 11 turnovers. 11 penalties.
The rushing yards are pretty much the same.
They had the exact same possessions. One had 30 minutes and 46 seconds. The other one had 29 minutes and 14
Rushing
seconds.
attempts basically the same. Like
Total yards, one had 188, the other one had 220, which is a grand total.
the only
480.
difference is one team was 7-2 at the time, and the other one is 2-6, and you couldn't even get 20 points on the Raiders, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. There's no way.
I just watched the highlights.
no
I was
way.
at work. This is why we're so late.
This is unbelievable.
But anybody who watched this game, if they were to take the records out, you can't tell who's 8-2 and who's 2-7. They look like an even match. That was Thursday Night Football. I hope you bet the under. I would have did it. So it is Top 10 Thursday. Today we will do we establish what we've learned during the weekend. So we have a format. We're here Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays live only at midnight at Pressure Podcast Live on YouTube. Mondays we recap the weekend and see what we learned. Thursday we use what we learned on Monday to establish, which is what we're doing today. And then Saturday, using what we established today, we're going to make our predictions and picks. So today we have the NFL trade deadline that we just spoke about, the Thursday Night Football recap we just covered, the QB tiers for Week 10, the team tiers for Week 10, the NFL QFL power rankings, and the NBA or the N3A power rankings. So we're gonna start with the QFL and the power and the tiers. We're gonna go with the team tiers first. As you see, I have them divided in different categories. I got the simps, the haters, and the wild card. For those who are our watchers, our viewers, they know the simps means these are the guys who are left on red. These are the guys who are not who are basically virgins. These are the guys who find themselves in the friend zone. They have no chance of making the playoffs. They're just wishing. In here, you're going to find the Tennessee Titans, who have a rookie quarterback and probably the worst roster in the league. You got the Cleveland Browns, who are a playoff roster without a quarterback. Then you have the Miami Dolphins, who are on the downswing of things. It looks like their coach is going to be fired, and it looks like Tua's going to be basically shopping for a new house or a new apartment because I don't think he's going to be Miami's quarterback anymore. Then you have the New Orleans Saints, who are on complete rebuild mode. Then you have the Oakland Raiders, who are sort of in rebuild mode, but we'll see. It's only been 1 year under this regime. Then you have the New York Trash, who are always on rebuild mode, so they stay here. The Dallas Cowboys, who don't know that they were on rebuild mode until maybe a few days ago. according to Jerry
What the fuck?
Jones. And then the New York Giants, who are currently in year one of the rebuild mode, so that's why they're there. Then you have the haters. The haters club is for two reasons. One, because they wish they could be a playoff team, and they're not. And number two, because they're strong enough to knock out some of the teams in the wild card spaces. Even though they don't make it themselves, they can still knock somebody out because they're strong enough to do it. In here, you'll find the Cincinnati Bengals, who will put up a fight offensively, but nothing on defense. You have the Chicago Bears, who sometimes put up a fight offensively, sometimes don't, and are nothing on defense. Then you have the Carolina Panthers, who are actually something on defense, but they don't put up much points either. They but consistently run the ball. And then you have the Falcons, who have a hellacious pass rush, not much after that on defense, and up and coming work in progress offense. They got weapons. It's just the quarterback needs to catch up. Then you have my Baltimore Ravens, who are the most elite team of this entire board, but according to their record, they started off like shit, injuries and all that shit, and a lot of chokings lend you here. Then you have the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are surprisingly haters. I thought they were simps. Without without Kyler Murray, they seem to keep kicking on. So go ahead, Arizona, make your fans happy.
I heard Murray's hurt too.
Yeah, no, man, I think Murray's down for the rest of the year. He had complications with his injury, so whatever kept him out is going to keep him out even longer. And just like Tua, it looks like Kyler Murray might be looking for a new house soon. Then you have the Washington Redskins there because without Jaden Daniels, and we still have no word on Jaden Daniels, there's a chance he could come back, but I seriously doubt it. And then the Texans. The Texans are actually a little better, but Stroud is on concussion protocol. I don't think he's going to start this week, so they're still on the haters club. Then you have the wild card round guys. These are guys that are probably going to make the playoffs. Maybe one not, but the Jacksonville Jaguars probably won't make it. However, they're still in the wild card round as we speak. They hold the second wild card spot. Then you have the Denver Broncos. The Broncos who just won today. They look like they're going to win the division, but they're only as good as a wild card team because they're going to be one and done. The Indiana Colts, they're pretenders, as you all see against the Pittsburgh Steelers this last Sunday. But they're still winning a lot of games, so you got to put them there. The Green Bay Packers, who are the biggest disappointment in the NFC thus far this season, belong there. Then you got the San Diego Chargers, who, if it wasn't for my Ravens, would be the biggest disappointment in the AFC currently. It used to be Texans, then was Baltimore, and it's slowly becoming San Diego over here because they're pretenders. And then the Minnesota Vikings, who I said without their quarterback will be hovering around 500, which they did. They were exactly 4-4 when he came back, and now he's back and blaze of glory. So that's that. So let's get to the power rankings. So here's your Week 10 NFL power rankings. So go ahead, bro. Take it away.
So at 10, I got Minnesota. I think Minnesota's on the rise. They just got J.J. McCarthy back. They look really good defensively. They pretty much bottled in the run. I don't know if it was more of a game plan of what Detroit was doing, but they looked really good defensively. I like them on the come up. San Francisco is at 9 because I just think they need to get Purdy back. Once they get Purdy back, they'll be all right. But they're winning without Purdy. So some way, somehow, Kyle Shanahan gets that team ready to go. The Buccaneers are at 8, but the reason why they're at 8 is because I dropped them is because they got too many injuries right now. I can't trust that team as of right now, but I can trust that team to be able to be competitive and stay within that, stay in that division or wild card. Then at 7, I got the Detroit Lions. I'm dropping them because their defense, and I just can't. I don't trust what I'm gonna get with them each week. Each week is something different. At 6, I have the Rams. The Rams are definitely on the rise. Their defense is possible. It has potential.
On the rise. Have you had them here already?
No, I think I had them a little bit lower than this. I think I had them around like hovering around here, down here in the bottom. But what I mean on the rise, I don't mean like necessarily on the top 10. Just the way that they're playing to me, they're starting. I'm gonna start moving them up because they look like they're a team to be reckoned with. They got a hell of a pass rush. The linebacking core is pretty good. They turn the ball over pretty well. And on top of that, their offense is legit. They got Kyron Williams. Uh, they got Blake Corum who's starting to come on. They got obviously Matthew Stafford. You got Devontae Adams, Puka Nakua. I mean, shit. The list goes on and on. At 5, I have the Patriots. The Patriots are gonna stay there because I do believe in that defense. I know some people are a little skeptical about their defense as far as the passing game goes, but I just like what Drake May's doing. I think he's gonna be able to get it done day week in week out. So they're on the rise, definitely on the rise. Seattle, I have them at 4 because Sam Darnold is playing at an MVP level. He showed it last week. He was cutting through them like butter, pretty much. At 3, I moved the Bills up. The Bills were down. They were. I believe I had them at 6 last week. I moved them up because, man, they showed up and they showed out, man. I gotta give credit where credit's due. Josh Allen looked like the MVP in that game. At 2, I have Kansas City Chiefs. I'm gonna keep them there because yeah, they had a bad game, but it's Andy Reid, it's Pat Mahomes. They still got a really good defense. Obviously, got a hell of a kicker. Actually, a good punter as well. They're just a really solid team, and experience matters. So I'm gonna keep them at 2, and at 1, I'm gonna have the Eagles up there because man, the Eagles they were on a bye. They won the bye week. They won the bye week basically. That's insane to me that they won the bye week. Most of those teams up there lost. That's crazy. And then the other one is the Bucks. The Bucks, they were on a bye as well. So, but I just like the Eagles. I think the Eagles did a great job in getting Jalen Phillips. That was a great move for Howie. Adding cornerback depth. We already have the depth, so adding more was even. It's just better for us. So yeah, that's what I have. Those are my top 10. So.
Yeah. So I do mine's Mortal Kombat inspired. Because we are millennials, as we mentioned, rated them for millennials, and Mortal Kombat is one of the best games ever because back in the day, millennials would know we couldn't have a way to save progress in a video game. Every time we played a video game, we had to start from the very beginning and work our way up. And Mortal Kombat was the best one. You pick a fighter, you move up the ladder, kill the champion or beat the champion, and you save Earth and all that stuff. So let's get it. Finish him! So for week 10, Mortal Kombat inspired power rankings. I call it tower rankings. Number 10, you will start with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Before I continue, I like to give people a challenge. Imagine if this was Madden. Imagine if you had to do that Mortal Kombat thing. You have to pick a fighter, and you have to fight all these guys, beat the champion, and save Earth. Pick a team that you think could go against all these guys, and the only rule is you can't pick a team that's listed here. That's easy for me. I'll pick my Baltimore Ravens, because Lamar and them will trounce every single one of them on Madden if I was using them. But you will go into Pittsburgh, into the steel curtain and the terrible towels and all that shit, one of the most crazy stadiums, to a hard-nosed team, a well-coached team, a team with a very, very, very capable veteran quarterback, a Hall of Famer, and weapons all over. They've got a running back. They've got one wide receiver. They've got 2 tight ends. They've got an O-line. They've got a D-line. Their secondaries must to be determined. Let's just leave it like that. Because the thing is, against the elite quarterbacks, they can't play good defense on them. But however, I've already said it, in the QFL, with the rules that they have it the way they are, it's impossible to shut down Josh Allen and these guys when they're on their A game. And that's what I think the Steelers are. They're a team that if they face a good quarterback, then they're just not going to be able to bother him. But if they play Down Syndrome Jones, they'll force him to 3 fumbles and 3 interceptions.
What the fuck?
Then you go to Tampa. Tampa had a bye week, but they're still a stout team. They are not as good defensively as they were the previous years, but they still have the top 5 quarterback in Baker Mayfield. They still have bevy of weapons. They have dual threat running backs, and they have a good coach and a good pedigree, and they are a champion team. I say 40% of the roster still from the championship years with Tom Brady is still here. Then you got Tom Brady's original team in the New England Patriots. Those guys are killed.
Give me a hell yeah!
However, they're very inexperienced. This is the first tenure under Coach Vibrell, who is a Patriots legend himself, with a second-year Drake May, who is on fire, but we saw a glaring weakness last week. So that's why I have him here. I have to keep him calm because the Patriots are a playoff team. However, how deep into the playoffs can they go is something that we have to see because right now I don't trust it. Then you got the San Francisco 49ers. So my rankings are based off of the tournament which will start today. The reason I have the Niners this low is because Purdy's still injured. I think he's going to play this week, but until that, I have to leave him here because above them is Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions, who are an elite team. The problem is that their championship window is closing, is what I see. I think this is the last year under the Goff era that they could win a Super Bowl. After that, they're going to have to go get a new quarterback. Sorry to say that, I like it, but it is what it is. Then you got the Hollywood Rams. I got the Hollywood Rams a little higher than you because they are elite. They are not elite on defense. They have a good pass rush, but they have a weak secondary, kind of like Atlanta. And they have a way better quarterback than Atlanta. They have just as good receivers in Atlanta. And Atlanta already traded Kyle Pitts, so they have just as good a tight end as Atlanta, right? So there you go. Then you go into Seattle. Seattle is now a top 4 team to me. To me, this is the second best team in the NFC, bar none. Now, do I trust Sam Darnold more than I trust Matthew Stafford? Hell to the fuck no.
Cool, nigga.
But I do trust the overall coach and quarterback combo right now
And that defense.
with Seattle than I do with Los Angeles. Then, and also because Matthew Stafford's just a little bit too old for my taste, okay? Pause. Then you got the Kansas City Chiefs. The only reason I dropped them is because they just lost to the Bills. So it just makes sense for me to just give the Bills their 1 week of shine because we all know the Kansas City Chiefs are going to go right back up anyway. Then you have the Bills, who are finally... No, they're not finally. I don't know what to say about the Bills because they're supposed to be, right now, they're supposed to be no more than 1 loss. They're supposed to be running away with the AFC. They have the easiest schedule of all the elite teams. And for some reason or another, they're barely scraping by, it seems like. The Patriots are the one in the division, not them. But, of course, I'm not going to put the Patriots over them because I can't say I trust them over
It's a young team.
Doug McDermott and Josh Allen QFL combo. Hell no.
Absolutely not.
We are going to talk to the NBA. Then you got the Philadelphia Eagles, who are the champions. They were on a bye week. The last time they played, they won. Yeah, you could say they haven't been playing all that, but they beat the teams that you have to beat while not playing all that. So what else do you want me to say? They are the Eagles, and that's Week 10's NFL QFL power ranking.
Give me a hell yeah!
What's up, Denali? Yes, and we got your list of the top 10 female celebs too. So stay tuned. All right. So yes. So that was just the Thursday night recap, trade deadline, and then now we just did the tiers. All right. So we're gonna do the NBA tiers before we go back to football. All right. Because Denali just can't talk football for you know what I'm saying. We've only been here 23 minutes. And he's like, we want NBA talk, brother. The NBA just began. There's not much to talk about in the NBA. There's just literally not. It's only 3 weeks in.
Remember last year when we was doing the NFL? How we was like, damn, we need to do more NFL because we're not getting the feedback. And now they want to listen to, now they want to hear NBA stuff.
Believe me, it's at Denali. You got to understand, the NBA season is from October all the way until June. So we got till all the way to June to talk basketball.
Oh, you ain't say baddies. Don't do that. You didn't say baddies. You
Football.
Said celebrities.
Football's over in the second week of February. It's already November. We only got 3 months left of football. We got to talk football, bros, because football comes and goes very quickly. Meanwhile, the NBA is out forever. Believe me, when football season is over, guess what we're going to be talking about 100% of the time? Basketball. So we're just waiting for it because there's no need to force it. So yeah, let's move to the NBA tiers. Here you have week 3 of the tiers. Here I have the simps, the haters, and the playoff teams. The simps, once again, are the guys who are left in red. These guys are on the friend zone. They can never get nice dates. They always get slept on or left on red, and they're never gonna make the playoffs. That's these guys. That's the player haters club, and the playoff team. So the simps are gonna be the Washington Wizards, who lost to your team by 30-something points yesterday. They are
1-6, I believe.
Yes,
Or
1-6 or
0
1-7.
6.
No, they got a win. They got the exact same records in Indiana Pacers. They're like 1-7 and 1-8. The Wizards, they're not dysfunctional. I don't think they know what to do.
Just
They
a
don't know how
young
to do it.
team. Just a young team that's gonna take a long time to, find exactly what the pieces are. I like what they're doing with Alex R though. Alex R is nice. I like him. Keyshawn George, he's
Sean
nice.
George is nice.
So they
The
got
Indiana
pieces.
Pacers without Tyrese Halliburton, I guess they're just not gonna do it. Siakam and company just ain't enough. But they
Not
are
to
missing
mention
Mathurin.
Nemhard's hurt too.
But they are missing Mathurin. Mathurin has been gone for 2
So
weeks.
he's hurt and Nemhard. Yeah, that's probably why then they're struggling.
So then you have the
That's
Brooklyn
got to
Nets,
do
who
with
are
themselves.
always going to be the Nets. They're just always going to stay there. The Dallas Mavericks are they're competitive, but they don't win. They don't know how to close out games with Cooper Flag yet. So we'll see. Maybe improvements will come in soon.
I don't like what I see from Cooper Flag, to be honest with you. Not this year anyway.
I don't know how you say that. Every time I see him, he's scoring 20 points. He even dunked on somebody yesterday. He just can't. He almost hit the game winner. It just rattled out. He's actually playing very good for a rookie. Then, matter of fact, has he even had a game under 20 points?
Yeah.
Okay, because his debut game he didn't, and last year, yesterday. He
But it was OKC, so I cut him a break. I wasn't like.
Then you got the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans are they're a failed experiment with I think the Zion Williamson experiment is. I think it's time for Zion Williamson to start looking for a new apartment. What do you think? I think the Pelicans just need to
It's a rebuild.
sell,
Because I mean, you got rid of CJ McCollum. Might as well go ahead.
Yeah.
Zion's not gonna do anything. He just stays hurt. He stays hurt.
And you got the Memphis Grizzlies who are in shambles. They can't get Ja Morant to not get suspended. And Ja Morant seems not to be happy there anymore. So expect Ja Morant to be looking for a new apartment.
Cool, nigga.
And you got the Charlotte Hornets who are still simps. Even though I like their style of basketball, they are a team, actual team. They just can't win and they don't play defense. And LaMelo Ball, you're the leader of that team. You got to play better defense for that team to start making the playoffs. As you can see, it's not Jordan that was a problem. It's not Jordan that was a problem. It's just that the NBA has an issue. The NBA has an issue. Number one is that they don't have stars coming in every single draft. Okay? But we already knew that. It's always been like that. Number two is that they don't have the weak teams picking up those stars. They have a team that wins, the lucky team when picking up those stars, like Dallas Mavericks and Cooper
The
Flag.
lottery bullshit. They need to
And-
change that format.
Yes. And the last but not least is it takes time to build a basketball team. It's not like football where you could just draft a few rookies and you could get to the Super Bowl. It doesn't work like that in the NBA unless you draft LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't come every single year.
Denali's
So-
got a point there.
What
about
the fuck?
Pelicans. He said the Pelicans traded their draft picks. It's true for soft serve. You know what I'm talking about? Dairy Queen.
No.
Yeah, they did.
For
That's
Zion
how-
Williams?
No. That's how they got Derek Queen, the pick they took in the first round.
No, that I knew. I'm talking about.
Those were the picks they used.
I thought you were talking about Zion Williams. I'm
No.
like,
I'm
That,
he's
that draft
saying
was a long time ago. They
he's
got
saying
their
the
picks back now.
Pelicans can't rebuild. They got rid of the draft picks. I'm like, yeah, you're right. They
Yeah, that's
did.
why they got to sell. They got to sell everything. Everything they got to sell.
Yeah,
they
just
get
go
back
ahead
with
and
their
blow it
draft
up is
picks.
what we're saying, Denali, so that they can just have the number one pick, whatever.
And then the Utah Jazz to finish out the sips of the NBA Week 3 tiers. Then you have the haters, the guys who wish to be in the playoffs. You got the Sacramento Kings there who make noise, but they're not going to be shit. You got the Orlando Magic who's supposed to be making noise, and it looks like they finally woke up with just a slow start, but they're on a 2-game win streak. Let's hope it stays to 12. Then you got the Phoenix Suns who, let me tell you something, Devin Booker should have an MVP-like season, even though they're not going to win that many games. He has nobody to share the ball with. It's him and him alone out there with Grayson Allen and the company, so expect Devin Booker to score 37 points a game, because if not, he's done. Then you got the Clippers who were clipped. Right now they're playing without Kawhi Leonard and James Harden. And it's only week 3 of the NBA.
Is that news to us though? Like,
It's only week 3 of the
I
NBA
feel like we
season.
all know that that's what happens.
They're
They
just
get hurt.
clipped. Then you got the Toronto Raptors, who ain't nobody. Scotty Barnes is overrated, like we all said he was. R.J. Barrett is R.J. Barrett, and they're not going to get any better than what they are. That's who they are. The Atlanta Hawks, rather. I don't know what to say with them. I don't know if they should rebuild or they need that one more trade. I thought they had a good season, good team last year, and they let go of Hunter. So I think they need to find a piece that goes along scoring wise with Trae Young, because right now he don't got it. And then the Portland Trailblazers, who are surprisingly good right now, but give it 2 months, they ain't gonna be right here at the Haters Club. Promise you, this is not a playoff team.
Or Sims.
Then you have the playoff teams. In here you find the Minnesota T-Wolves, who lost to my Knicks yesterday. Even though Aiton's back, they're still not at 100%. Then you got the Sixers, who are playing very, very good, but they're not elite. The Golden State Warriors are up and down. I don't know what's going on with them. They started off hot, and then they fizzled out. Let's see what goes on after this. The Miami Heat have calmed down a little bit. They're not what they used to be either. And then the Milwaukee Bucks are they're going to be around. They're just not elite anymore. So that was that. Let's get to your NBA.
Wait, I want to say something to Denali here. He said Cooper Flag is the definition of mid. I'm like, bro, you calm down. I didn't say he was mid. I'm just saying right now I don't like what I'm seeing. But let's see. Let's hold that. Let's withhold that judgment because we can't say that right now. Look at Ben Simmons. He came into the league on fire. We thought he was finna be like this superstar. They thought he was finna be a superstar player, and he fizzled out because he couldn't hit a jumper. At least Cooper Flag can hit a jumper. So let's not say that yet. All right, now to these top 10. I do got the Miami Heat in there because I do think the Miami Heat are gonna be a team to be reckoned with in the East. I think they will get their shit together, and I think also a lot of that has to do with just them being a little dinged up right now. Then, not surprisingly, the Detroit Pistons are at 9 because I think Kate Cunningham will get this team to the playoffs again, and this team will make noise in the East, not so much in the playoffs, because here comes the 8th team on my list, the Knicks, who I think need to be higher, but, right now I think they're just trying to find themselves as far as the bench goes. Then at 7, I have the San Antonio Spurs. I think Wembanyama needs to play more in the paint. A lot of the stuff that I saw against the Lakers was a little alarming because I'd seen him play in the paint for the other 4 games. And then in this game, he's playing on top of the 3-point line. I'm like, I don't understand what the hell happened there. And then at 6, I have the Lakers. The Lakers are making noise. They are a team to be reckoned with in the West. They don't have LeBron. They don't need LeBron. Luka and AR look like they're a force. At 5, surprisingly, the Bulls. The Bulls, I can't take it away from them. They're 6-1. And not only that, they pulled off a really good win the other day against the Philadelphia 76ers, coming back and winning that game. So that was a good win. At 4, I have the Rockets. The Rockets, to me, is one of the teams that's going to give the Thunder a run for their money. I think with Kevin Durant and Amen Thompson playing at that level defensively and just giving them pretty much like a Swiss Army knife, I feel like that's what they needed. And now they got the shooter. So watch out. At 3, I got the Denver Nuggets. The reason why I got the Denver Nuggets up there is because championship pedigree. And they'll figure it out. End up winning like 50, 55 games. Maybe even 60. And then get the 2nd, 3rd seed in the West and, give the Thunder hell. At 2, I have the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers aren't on record-wise that good, but I just expect them to get their shit together and figure it out. Donovan Mitchell get that team playing the way they need to be playing. And then, the rest is history. I think they'll be the number 1 team in the East again this year. At 1, obviously, OKC. They're on fire. They haven't lost a game. I mean, what can you say? I mean, it's just... Oh, wait, they did lose a game. Yeah, they did. They fell asleep and they lost 1 game, but they're... I mean, without Jalen Williams, and they're still, pretty much dismantling teams.
Yeah.
I don't know how I can't put them number one, especially because they're the reigning champs.
Well, here's my Week 3 NBA power rankings, Mortal Kombat inspired, motherfucker. At number 10, I got the San Antonio Spurs. Why? Because they keep getting into foul trouble. This is going to be alarming. I thought that they were a team on the up and come up, and they are, but they are a team that's work in progress. They're not a complete team just yet. They're still very inexperienced. I got the Chicago Bulls there. The Chicago Bulls got off to a hot start, but my Knicks that shit. Let them know where they stand in the scheme of things. They're very inexperienced as well. That's why they're number 9. So you will go into San Antonio, a very, very hollow ground with 5 championships. Greg Popovich no longer there, but you will have to put up with the Wembayama, an unstoppable force, but very young and likes to get into foul trouble. Then you got to go into the Madhouse in Madison, where the house that Jordan built. In there, you see 6 banners up there, but they haven't had that banners since 1998. It's been a long time. They don't know how to build a team nowadays, and right now, this is the best I've seen them in since the Derrick Rose era. Then you got the Detroit Pistons. I put them there because they are on the up and come up, but they're not as experienced as the other ones. But they're building it. They have built it. They gave us a tough, nice little series in the first round. Not really, but they did their thing to gain some wisdom. Then I got the Celtics there, and people are gonna ask why.
What the fuck?
The reason why is because these motherfuckers are very, very good, whether you like it or not. They beat on very good teams, and they fixed their record. They are coming up. Then you have the Houston Rockets. They are on a tear, but they're inexperienced together, which is why I have them where they're at. They are well coached. They have a good defense. Offensively is that I like
That's
to see. I like to see when you know what I'm saying, it's a tight game in the fourth quarter. Who's gonna take the reins? We'll see. Then you got Cleveland. Cleveland is up there. They're below the you know what I'm saying, the Lakers, because right now Cleveland is not holding up to their standard. But they still have Spider Mitchell. They still have a good defense. I think they're going to get it together and fix it. I have the Lakers there. The Lakers are injured, but they're somehow still winning. They're the second best team in the West at the moment, and they look like they're about to be a 50-win team. So congratulations, LA. Fuck y'all. I got my Knicks here because to me, my Knicks are still the best looking team in the Eastern Conference. We have beaten some good teams recently. We got to place the Bulls against, I think, tomorrow or tonight. So we shall see that again. But our bench is looking way better. I just don't like what the defense is looking like. We used to give people hell in defense, and not anymore. This is no longer Tom Thibodeau's team, and it's looking like it every other game. But they have Jalen Brunson, who's the most clutch player in the league. They have Karl Anthony Towns. They've got OG Anunoby, Josh Hart and company, the Bridges. They've got weapons all over the place. This is a real team. Thank goodness. Then you have the Denver Nuggets. They are looking better than last year. As long as they stay healthy, they're looking better than last year. Jokic is Jokic. Jamal Murray is Jamal Murray. They seem to always have shooters, even though we've never heard of these motherfuckers. So I don't know.
Fatality.
And obviously the reigning champions and current best record in the NBA, Oklahoma City Thunder, are number 1 until said otherwise. That's Week 10's power rankings.
Finish him.
If you disagree, please hit the comments. We'd like to hear your takes. Let's read some chats here. The Pelicans, the Raptors are a top 4 team in the East. They are not the Bucks. No, they're not.
The Bucks?
No, they're not. The Raptors can't beat the Pistons. They can't beat the Cavs. They can't beat the Knicks, and they definitely can't beat the fucking Boston Celtics in a 7-game series. Let alone Chicago or anybody else. All right, let's get to Denali's. No. We'll do the QB tiers first, and then we'll get to Denali's top 10 ranks right there. So let me get rid of this one here.
Top 10 players.
So here I'm gonna do the tiers for the top 10 players. No, where is that? The top 10 QBs.
Oh, you do. You switch.
Well, we're gonna do the QB tiers first, okay? So here you have the USFL quarterbacks. These are quarterbacks that don't belong in the QFL. They should belong. They should belong in the Canadian League or in the other leagues, or maybe even go back to college and learn something. You got Cam Ward, who definitely needs to go back to college. He is not as pro ready as I thought he was, even though he's in the worst team that you could be ever asked for as a first overall pick. The thing is, by week 10, you think you see some improvements, and he is not improving anywhere at any time. Justin Fields is a lost project. This man is good with his legs, but he's more of a gadget quarterback. He's not a pro starting quarterback anymore. Marcus Mariota, Mr. Injured prone, throws a lot of interceptions and can't lead a team to victories. He stays there. Trevor Lawrence, he keeps winning. Somehow, some way, he keeps winning, like playing like Bo Nix does. Don't know, but he stay there. Dylan Gabriel, you suck. You got the weakest arm I've ever seen in my entire life for a pro quarterback. The next weakest arm I've ever seen my entire life is Tua
Because you're a lefty,
Tagovailoa.
too?
Yes, and then Geno Smith, who I love, but he's what he is right now, a quarterback that throws the most picks in the whole QFL. Then you have backup QBs. Most of these guys are actually playing like backup QBs, and that's a good thing sometimes. Dak Prescott is not. That's not a good thing.
Not a good.
He's the highest paid player in NFL history. He's supposed to be playing like a franchise quarterback, and he's not. Jacoby Brissett is a backup quarterback, and he's playing like exactly what you need. A backup quarterback that can keep the shit afloat until your main guy comes back. Caleb Williams is going to be a backup quarterback. I'm going to predict that right now. He's a bust. He's not going to be good. He's not improved. He's not improving, and there's no signs showing you he will. Joe Flacco, the Super Bowl legend and Baltimore Raven dude I fucking love. That man is the best backup in all of football right now. He's the best backup in all of football right now. You could say Mac Jones wins more than he does. That's cool, but he doesn't do what Flacco does. He doesn't throw for 400 yards and 4 fucking touchdowns on a goddamn day. Fuck you, Mac Jones. Then you got Jackson Dart, who is on the up and coming. He was a simp or USFL quarterback. Now he's a backup and he's looking like he's a franchise. He's slowly climbing, steady climbing. Continue the good work. New York loves you already. Mac Jones, he's doing what a backup quarterback's supposed to do. Steady the ship. He ain't going to beat the best teams. When he plays a good defense, he's not going to be good. But when he plays a all right team or a weak defense, he's going to let it up. Bryce Young, he's a game manager. He's the number 1 overall pick. You don't want him to be here. But guess what? He's winning. Somehow, some way, he's winning. And he was winning a lot at the end of last year and going on to this year. So you know what? Right now, he has an above 500 record since the last time he got benched. So congratulations to you, even though you play like ass. And then Daniel Jones. You are relegated to a backup duties. You are Down syndrome Jones until a week from now. We'll see. Then you got the franchise QBs. Aaron Rodgers, a Hall of Famer that he is. He belongs there. As Stephen A. probably said, the bad man that he is when they were torching up on Down syndrome in him. Then you have Justin Herbert, who is top 15 quarterback. It's the best he could do. He ain't no top 10 quarterback. He never will be, in my view. He stays here, and that's the best he could do. Then you got J.J. McCarthy, who's on the rise. This man is good when he can be. He is still very inexperienced. He's inexperienced as a rookie. He's actually less inexperienced than Cam Ward, and he's been already here the whole year. So he hasn't had much playing time. He keeps getting hurt. Then you have Bo Nix. I think I'm going to have to drop him there. I had this before the game started. Bo Nix is playing like a backup quarterback, as lucky as Trevor Lawrence, maybe even luckier. Then you have Jordan Love, I don't love what I see from him. I see the most inconsistent franchise quarterback out there, but he still plays like a franchise QB, so I have to leave him there. C.J. Stroud has graduated to franchise QB again, but he's on concussion protocol, so we're awaiting any news from that. And then Michael Penix, he's doing his thing. He's not great, but he's doing his thing. He's winning games. He's competing. He's making throws. He's improving. Unlike Caleb, he looks like he's getting the game slowing down. Unlike Caleb, you know what I'm saying? So you can't hate too much for that. So let's get to the.
I agree.
Yes, let's get to the where is it at? The top 10 QBs for week 10.
The only one that I don't agree on. Go ahead, put my list up real quick. It's Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is coming in at 10. He coming in hot. Boy, I did not know Aaron Rodgers was playing like this. 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Shout out to Bull. Shout out to Bull, man. I mean, like he's an older guy, you know what I'm saying, and he's still coming through, playing better than Justin Herb and all these young quarterbacks who have all this potential, but they just can't. They just don't. They don't get it done for some reason. They just don't get. They can't get up this list. So, anyways, at 9, I got Jared Goff. That's where he's gonna stay. To me, he stays below the 5. If he comes up to 6, that's probably where he'll stay at the most. I just think he's met it where his ceiling is, and as you can see, he's touching that ceiling. At 8, I have Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford's playing incredible. 21 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, bro. Shout out to bro, man. Another guy, another vet, just knows how to get it done. Knows he has the weapons.
Hall of Famer.
Gives the ball to his weapons, and has the coach that knows how to get the ball as well to his weapons. So, Great combination there. Keep doing your thing. At 7, Drake May. Drake May, you're gonna stay there, but didn't like a couple things that I saw, but you know, since you're young and very, very inexperienced, I'm gonna cut you a break and I'm gonna leave you at 7. At 6, I got Sammy D, who I might move up eventually if this guy next to him don't decide to start playing a little better lately, because Sammy D is doing his fucking thing. Like, let me see his numbers. 15 and 1. Yeah, one interception. He has 15 touchdowns. Shout out to bro. At 5, I got Baker Mayfield. The reason why I'm gonna keep Baker there is because I do think he has the weapons to get you know, to have a better game coming up this weekend. So just do better. I'll keep you right there for now. At 4, I got Jalen Hurts. He's amazing. Obviously, bye week, but he's had a great year as well. He's 15 and 1 as well. So another guy who's just taking care of the ball, knows he has to get the ball to his weapons, and knows where he wants to go with the ball. At 3, I got Josh Allen. Shout out Josh Allen, man. Let me give him a clap up for real, because shout out to bro. He did a great job controlling that game. He outplayed completely Patrick Mahomes, and he deserves that win, and he deserves his spot. He solidified that. At 2, I got Lamar Action Jackson, man. Like he's just that good, man. He's just that good. I mean, like I said, he missed a month of freaking football, and he has 14 touchdowns. Josh Allen still only has 13. I'm not making this shit up. So he stays there. At 1, Mahomes. But man, Mahomes, I'm only giving you this because your numbers are good, but they should be great. I'm gonna be real. Like, you should be playing a lot better. You have all the weapons. I mean, there shouldn't be any excuses. You have the coach. You have to play better, bro. You have to play beter. Because if not, I'm dropping your ass. I'm really going to drop your ass. I'm putting Lamar Jackson up there. Because to me, Lamar Jackson is the most consistent football player on this planet.
Be cool, nigga.
Period. CJ Stroud, don't get the fuck. Man, listen, bro. Let me. CJ Stroud's hurt, bro. I'm not saying he's not playing better, but I'm not, off of 2 games, I can't just. I knew you did it. I like it. He's like, I couldn't even find it. I was gonna do the same thing, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put Aaron Rodgers, who's a Hall of Famer.
Fuck that shit. You think I'm gonna put a Pittsburgh Steeler in there? Fuck out of here. Fuck that. No thank you.
Fatality.
Talk your shit.
So as of now, once again, this is the same as when Burrow went down. We just kept an empty slot because I need them to prove it to me. I'm just not gonna anoint you to top 10 because someone just dropped down of injury. Fuck that shit. You gotta earn it. So till then, there's only a top 9. Number 9 is fucking Jared Goff. Jared Goff his ceiling is capped, and that's as best as he can do. So he can't get any further up, but he can definitely drop down. So keep doing what you're doing because I can easily remove you. I won't have a problem doing that, especially since you're a white QB and Denali don't like you.
Make a cutout of his ass.
Make a cutout of his ass. It was Dak Prescott that was here, but he's no longer a top 10 quarterback. He is not playing like a top 10 quarterback. It's been 2 weeks of this shit, and he lost me $400. Then you got Drake May. Drake May is the youngest cat out in this bunch, but he's also very, very, very good. However, he's inexperienced, so he's got to stay where he's at, but his ceiling is way higher than Goff's. Then you got Matthew Stafford. His ceiling is probably capped at the moment, but it's very high. It's Super Bowl high, and he has a Super Bowl ring to show it. After that, you got Sam BP. Sam BP, to me, is a reigning MVP favorite, and if not, it's Baker Mayfield, one of the two. But Sam BP looks like he's the front runner at the moment, on fire. He was slicing these motherfuckers on, was it Monday night? And it just wasn't a pretty sight if you were a defensive coordinator. You were looking at yourself in the mirror and, you know what I'm saying, praying to the good Lord for some answers because Sam Darnold made you see ghosts out there for one.
My bad. Sam Darnold is 16-5. That's good. That's good. I don't care either way.
Then you got Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield was on a bye week, but he's still a top 5 QB and kicking ass. Not to mention he's the most clutch QB in the league this season.
13-2.
Then you got the usual top 4. They never gonna change. It's Jalen Hurts. He's the reigning Super Bowl champion, the reigning Super Bowl MVP. I don't know why he's not a
MVP favorite.
MVP running. I think it's very disrespectful. They always disrespect my boy. I don't know why, but
It's the team.
Then you got
Team around
Lamar
him.
Jackson. You already know. I mean, Jalen Hurts
Three
is
Honda Civics with spoon engines.
turbo to Nas. Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, it's a juggernaut, bitch.
This man is a juggernaut. It's just what he wants to be. The only reason I have him behind Josh Allen is because he's lost to Josh Allen 2 times in a row, and right now he got bragging rights. So we'll see that until further notice. Josh Allen is there. He's the best quarterback right now in the league because he keeps beating Mahomes in the regular season. But come playoff time, that shit flips, and that's why Mahomes is number 1. Because come playoff time, he's still going to find himself in the AFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. And it looks like there's nothing anybody can do to stop it except for himself. However, I did tell y'all what I learned this Monday is that the 50 touchdown Pat Mahomes has retired. Pat Mahomes will never throw for 50 touchdown passes ever again. I think it's time for everybody to realize that and stop expecting it. However, he is right. For you to be who you are, with all the weapons that you have, and now that they're healthy, you should have. You didn't. I don't know how you look that ugly against the Buffalo Bills, and I don't know how you look that much uglier against who was it the week before, the
Redskins.
the Redskins.
The Redskins, bro. The Redskins.
The same Redskins that Sam
Sammy
Darnold
D
just
was fucking torching like it was.
There's no excuse,
Playtime.
Mahomes. I'm sorry, there's no excuse, Pat Mahomes. You should be playing better. You should be an MVP favorite. You were just 2 weeks ago. What happened to you, man? You can't keep doing this up and down shit and expect people to keep you at number 1. So I'm with him, bro. If you keep doing that, we're gonna have to switch you up. I don't care. Well, I respect you for all your Super Bowls, but I've always said this: if it wasn't for Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and Andy Reid, this man does not have 3 Super Bowls right now. I've been said that, and it's not hate. He just got drafted into a good situation. That's all. That's all. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in saying that. And Mahomes did his job. However, you could also point out the fact that, hey, he can't do what he used to do a few years ago, and his arm still is good. Why not? Why? It's because of the pieces. He does have speed and worthy. He's got Rashee Rice. But Travis Kelce's old. No more Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill's the kind of speed that you can't teach or find everywhere. You're never going to see another Tyreek Hill like that ever again. So those are the top 10 QBs.
Racial.
Or top 9 QBs.
Nigga, I'm Redskin. What are you talking about? I could say that. I'm Redskin, bro.
No, I'm not calling nothing. No self-respecting American is gonna call anybody or anything from DC
Commander.
commie. All right, we're not communists here. We're capitalists. Fuck that shit. This is America. Redskins, baby. We call them Redskins. I still say WWF. I still call it Downtown Disney. And I don't give a fuck what you want to call it. I call it the Redskins. And I still call the Cleveland Indians the Cleveland Indians. And you see me, I still call San Diego Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. I'm old school. I'm not going to change because they want to change it. Fuck them.
Sammy D was playing with the Redskins like Sid the Kid from Toy Story.
For real. All right. So it's Top 10 Thursday, and Denali had a special ranking he wanted. He wanted us to rank the top 10 female celebs.
Wait, are we doing the
dead or
NBA?
alive. NBA what?
The top 10 players?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
No.
I thought we was doing
You
that.
can't do that every single week.
Gotcha.
They don't play. It's not like that. In basketball, we'll whatever. But teams we could do because it's a little bit more easier to see with numbers or whatever. But players, you got to give it like I say you got to give the players 4 or 5 game minimum so you can evaluate them every time. So that's what I do. I do every 5 games. That's how I do my fantasy basketball. Every 5 games, I evaluate. If I don't like what I see, I'm dropping your ass, bro.
Denali, I'm part Indian, man. Like, you ain't gotta tell me that.
Give a fuck about derogatory. Do you see me? Do I have a fucking filter in this? This is why I'm on YouTube and not on TikToks because I can't fucking talk like this, motherfucker. You give a damn about derogatory shit? Fuck that shit.
Take that shit somewhere.
Fuck that shit. You hear us say no pause all the time? No Diddy. You know why? Because we don't roll like that. We don't roll like that. And I don't care. Look up. You hear this?
Goddamn, white boy.
That's not very, very, very nice.
Be cool, nigga.
That's with a hard ER. I don't give a damn about being politically correct in this podcast, baby. There's the pressure. We speak like Americans speak here. Not to disrespect anybody. I don't hate gay people. I'm just saying no Diddy because I don't want to be called Diddy. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate white people, but
Goddamn white boy.
when you're a white man that pisses me off, I'm gonna say goddamn white boy. And if you're a motherfucking Negro that pisses me off,
Cool, nigga.
Negro, if you don't shut that shit up now. All right. So let's get to your top 10 female celebs. You did say dead or alive, so dead or alive it is. Let's get to yours, baby. Here we go.
I don't know if any of mine are dead. I hope not.
Don't look like
But
it.
Margot Robbie from Wolf of Wall Street. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, she's amazing. Halle Berry, of course, she's a legend. She done did so many movies that I done seen her in like tight leather. Monica Bellucci from The Matrix. In The Matrix is where I seen her. Like that was one of the main movies that I seen her. I was like, damn, she's fine. Gal Gadot, she's from obviously she played Wonder Woman. Then Penelope Cruz. Oh my goodness gracious. Salma Hayek. If y'all don't know Brooke Shields, when she was younger, she was a fox. Scarlett Johansson, who played Black Widow. Ana de Armas, fucking love her, and then Beyonce, obviously.
All right.
Those are my
Denali, I need you
top 10.
to drop me your top 10 female celebs, dead or alive. Give me yours, okay? That's a nice list. We only have 2 in common. We only have 2 in common. So where are my babies? Right here.
She was bad, bro. When she was younger, she was a fox, bro. Like, she was...
Yes, there's a lot of pretty girls. It's hard to pick, but here's my top 10.
Ooh,
Number 10.
That's a good one.
I
That's
got
my favorite
Cameron
one.
Diaz. If everybody's seen The Mask, that's the Cameron Diaz I want. Cameron Diaz is, from The Mask, to me, is the most gorgeous blonde I've ever seen behind one, okay? Behind one. But she's gorgeous to me. And The Mask alone, if you could just give me that Cameron Diaz and none other Cameron Diaz in the world, I don't want the one from Charlie's Angel, nothing. She was too skinny by then. I want
That's
this
true.
one.
She was nice.
I want
and
this one right here.
just fit.
Number 9, I got Megan Good.
No
Now,
Kardashian.
we are rated M for millennials, so everybody who knows millennials knows Cousin Skeeter and Nickelodeon. And if you know Cousin Skeeter, you know Megan Good. All right? Megan Good, don't matter if it was from Cousin Skeeter or if it was from, what was that movie called? You Got Served. It don't matter. Give me all of her. Give me all of her. Megan Good is bad. Then I got Selena. She's dead. Rest in peace. God bless the dead. My fucking Mexican baby there with those big, juicy red lips and that fat ass. Sorry, I shouldn't be talking about that about dead people, but she got a fat ass, bro. Denali, she got a fucking, and it was natural. No BBLs. In the 90s. Why did they shoot my baby, yo? Then you got Doja Cat. Now, Doja Cat has a nice ass, and she has good music, but she's just a pretty face to me. She's just a pretty face and a pretty eyes. I don't know. I just like Doja Cat. Then Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe is my favorite blonde of all time. That bitch is the baddest bitch I've ever seen as far as blonde is concerned. I will dig her up and clone her like I would Selena. Now, that's I only have a few white girls in here. Then I got Kim Kardashian, but the old Kim Kardashian, before the Ray J Kim Kardashian, before the plastic Kim Kardashian. See, the Kim Kardashian that you see now is man-made, ladies and gentlemen.
He said, I don't care if it's natural.
I don't blame you. Kim Kardashian's right there. What do you mean? That's Kim Kardashian all the way underneath Cameron Diaz. The natural Kim Kardashian,
Yeah,
the one that God made.
You didn't see this one, I guess.
The God made Kim Kardashian, not the man made, the one that you see now. No. I want the God made one, the one that looked naturally beautiful. That bitch looked like Princess Jasmine come to real life to me.
I don't know the other girls.
Then you got Salma Hayek.
Oh,
that's Salma Hayek in El Dorado, all right? Or Desperado, rather.
Desperado, got you.
Well, if y'all never seen Desperado, it's basically Antonio Banderas in a guitar with a guitar case full of guns and a bad bitch on his side. That's what that is. Then I got my prettiest eyes of all time to me in Keira Knightley. Keira Knightley is my favorite British bitch of all time. Sorry if I called you that, Keira. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say British bitch. It's just I'm American and I'm a little lit. But you're so bad. You are so bad. And I watched Pirates of the Caribbean just to watch your ass. Then Bianca Lawson. Bianca Lawson is my crush from the teenage years. This girl from Saving the Last Dance is gorgeous. This is the most gorgeous black girl I ever seen. Till I saw Halle Berry, who's number one, motherfucker. If Halle Berry is not the number one female I've ever seen in my life, I don't know what is. You know why she's number one? Why? Not just because she's gorgeous, not because she's beautiful, not because she's one of the greatest actors of all time and blah, 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 but because she gave me my first boner. She guaranteed I was never going to be on Diddy's side. She guaranteed I was never going to be Cheek Mills. Pause. Big pause. That will never happen. Stop it. And she made me love women. So congratulations to Halle Berry. They even made a song after her. That's my top 10 female celebs of all time.
Have you guys ever seen Salma Hayek and Dust Till Dawn? Oh
Let's
my
read
goodness.
some chats here.
Jesus.
I don't care, to be honest. I read that a lot of Americans get offended. Yeah, they're very sensitive here, but we're not sensitive here. No Kardashians on the list. Yes, we are. I don't care if it's natural or not, to be honest. I know. What the fuck? Too much info. I know it's too much info, but I have to put in context why she's number one. I had to.
Look at this. Look at that right here.
What are you showing them? Stop showing porn.
The Salma Hayek, which it was in From Dusk Till Dawn. Oh my goodness gracious. What a baby. Look at this baby. Look at this baby. Oh my goodness.
And that was 20 years ago. Guess what? She still looks like that. That's the crazy thing about it. Salma Hayek never ages.
She has not aged. The ageless wonder.
Yes. But yeah, no, those are, oh man, I don't even want to take that thing off. There's some bad bitches over
There's
there.
some bad ones,
I wanna
boy.
fuck.
But Selena's number one to me. I agree with the list, but Selena, oh my goodness.
Of course, man.
Jesus.
Old Kim Kardashian, Pirates of the Caribbean, Keira Knightley, Cameron Diaz from The Mask.
Denali, who you talking about is fine as fuck? Salma Hayek? Hell yeah, bro.
They all fine as fuck. What do you mean? You can't pick one and say, no, I don't want her.
I don't want her.
You're gay. You're Diddy to me then. Not to you, I'm not hating on gay people, but if you don't want to fuck one of those, then you have to be gay. Even gay people will agree with that one. Pause.
Be cool, nigga.
All right, I have another one
Shit,
here.
I think even a gay guy sleep one of these girls with you.
Here's another top 10 heist movies.
Oh, set it off as a good one.
Top 10 movies about heists, about robbing a bank or whatever the case may be, okay? Number 10 is The Score with Edward Norton and Robert De Niro. This is a movie, it's a bank heist movie, but it's actually well choreographed. It's very well done. It's actually very smart. Makes you want to rob a bank yourself. Reservoir Dogs is a
That's
classic.
my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie.
That is a classic. That is my first Tarantino movie I've ever seen.
I fucking love
Not
that
going to be the last one. Reservoir Dogs, if you've never seen it, one of the best movies of all time, let alone a heist movie. Set It Off is with Jada Pinkett, Queen Latifah and company, and Vivica Fox. This is actually a very good movie. It's a hood movie, but with ladies.
That's just
and
sad.
it's sad at the end, but it tells you a lot about friendship, about what women have to go through in the lower classes and in the inner city neighborhoods, and it's about how desperation causes good women to do things that they would never do outside of their comfort zone. Then you have Heat. Heat is Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. Is probably the only movie that they were together until lately, The Irishman.
Probably the best shootout.
The best ending
ever.
scene I ever seen in a movie. I think it's Go See Heat, hands down.
That shit was crazy.
And I got Inception. Inception is a fucking crazy movie. It's about architects who try to basically enter someone's dream state and rob their information so they could go rob his bank or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Instead of hacking into his phone or whatever, they just hack into his brain, which is pretty weird, but it's very good. Then you got Inside Man. Inside Man is probably the smartest heist I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, it's about a guy with in his gang. They go into a bank and they rob it, but they come in dressed like painters, and they make everybody in that bank hold hostage, take off their clothes, and wear the exact same fucking outfit. So when they all come out, the police can't tell who was the painters and who were the hostages because they all look alike. Smart movie, very well done. Public Enemies, based on a true story with Johnny Depp. It's about John Dillinger in the mid 30s. He was the biggest robber in all of America. Okay, and Public Enemies, it shows you part of his story until he got killed outside of a movie theater in Chicago. But this man and just robbing banks, escaping fucking prison, and not to mention they all wielded Tommy guns. And anybody who knows me knows I love Tommy guns. Okay. Then you got Ocean's 13. This is the third installment of the Ocean's series, but I thought this was a well-made movie. It's in the casino. Al Pacino's in there. It's an ensemble and cast. It's great. Then Takers. Takers is my second favorite heist movie behind Ocean's 11. To me, Takers is like a hood version of Ocean's. Ocean's is the preppy, nice college kids who didn't make it, so they started robbing. Takers is a bunch of smart guys who never went to college and started robbing. Basically, in a nutshell.
Cool, nigga.
And Ocean's 11, as already spoken, is a bunch of guys who are friends, and they pull out the biggest heist. They robbed 3 casinos at the same time, and nobody knew nothing until it was too late. What about you, broski?
So I basically have the same list except for 3. One was Snatch with I don't know if you ever watched that with Brad Pitt.
Hold on, let me read a chat here. He says the population of Orlando, Florida, diverse. Hell to the motherfucking yes, broski. Not only because there's a lot of people from the Caribbean here in Florida. Nobody in Florida is from Florida, especially in Orlando. Most people in Florida are either from the north, from Chicago, New York, Philly, Connecticut, you know what I'm saying, Boston. And the other half come from the Caribbean: Brazil, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Mexico, you name it. Jamaica, Haiti too. So no, nobody in Florida is really from Florida. Not to mention the fact that we are Disney World too. So we get a bunch of tourists here from all over the world. So yes, it's nothing but diverse people here. It's like Little New York, but with Disney World in it.
So one of the movies I have is Snatch, is with Brad Pitt. It also has Jason Statham, and I believe who else is in this movie? Forget who. Let me see. I forget this guy's name.
Don't worry about the name. It's just Snatch. I know the movie.
Okay. Point Break
Point Break is good.
and Baby Driver.
Yeah, I've seen Baby Driver.
Baby Driver to me that was a fire.
I was gonna put The Dark Knight in there because the opening scene is a big heist, but nah, that's not a heist movie. It just had a heist in it. And then Goodfellas is another one. It's not a heist movie, but they had a big heist. Matter of fact, the biggest heist in American history for a while.
Die Hard too.
Well, Disney World is better than Disneyland. Disneyland is 1 park. Disney World is 4. So come here, broski. And if you come here, I get you in free. No, Disneyland is not better.
Absolutely not.
It's not even close. It's not even close.
They'll tell you.
Trust me.
They'll maybe not the people that work at Disneyland.
The people who tell you that
but
Disneyland is
people
better
that
have never
live
been to
over
Disney
there.
World.
The people that live in LA, I'm sure they'd be like,
Yeah.
nah, this
They'll
is
say
way
this-
better over here.
The people who say
I guarantee
Disneyland
you.
is better either don't like people or never been to Disney World. Because if they don't like people, then obviously they'll say Disneyland is better because they don't have as many people as we do. Nowhere near.
What part of California is that?
LA?
It's in LA?
No, Anaheim.
Anaheim?
But Anaheim is like considered to Orlando.
Got you.
Yeah. I've been there before. My uncle lived there. But yeah, if you want to go see the Lakers, that's up to you. But no, if you want to see the best Disney experience, you come here. It's not even close. It's not even close. It's not even close. It's not even an argument, bro.
Their park's not even that big.
They don't have nowhere near as many rides as we do. They don't have anywhere near as many parks as we do. We have 4 parks, broski. We even have a safari in here. They don't.
They literally have like 1 park around the whole.
They got a San Diego Zoo, but you got to go all the way to San Diego for that. We got our own fucking safari. Fuck a zoo. Fuck a zoo.
You go to Animal Kingdom, you get all that.
Yeah, nah.
Epcot, you get all the educational stuff.
And you get to drink
What
around
is
the
it?
world.
Magic Kingdom, that's where all the kids go. That's where if you got kids, that's where you take them right there. Magic Kingdom, they'll have a blast.
Not to mention, our Universal Studios is better than theirs. They don't have Busch Gardens, we do. They don't have SeaWorld, we do. You got to go to San Diego for their SeaWorld. But like I said, if you go to Disney World, you get in for free. If you go to Disneyland, you're going to have to pay $200, whatever they cost over there. So if you come to Orlando, let me know, and I'll get you in for free. All right. That was a good list there. I'm sorry, I got to look at my babies again. Oh,
Yeah.
man, look at all 10 of those.
Yeah, if you think that looks fun, go watch Disney. Go watch Disney World. Go watch how that's set up. I guarantee you'll be like, damn.
Busch Gardens is a
it's
park
way
full
better.
of roller coasters. There's nothing but roller coasters, like 8, 9, 12 roller coasters in there. What sounds so wrong?
What are you talking about? He said Busch Gardens. What the fuck is that?
You never heard of Busch Gardens?
Dude, I never heard of Busch Gardens. Yo, you don't, you don't even
You
know.
don't even know, broski.
Oh my goodness.
Listen,
I feel lucky now that you're saying this to us because I feel like, damn, I've
LA
been to all these.
LA is the entertainment capital of the world. We know that's where all the movies are. There's where most of the TV shows are made and all that shit, right?
Absolutely. That's where-
Orlando is the number one tourist destination in the entire world. Nobody does more than Orlando. Not Las Vegas, not the Caribbean, nowhere. Not Hawaii, nothing. We are the number one tourist town in all of the world. This is the tourist capital of the world. They are the entertainment capital of the world. So if you want to go be an actress or be on movies, you go to LA. If you want to have fun, you come here. They don't got. I mean, they got supermodels and stuff like that, but you just gotta go to Miami one time and they ain't got shit on us, broski. This is a Miami fucking Heat hat right here. Come to Miami fucking Florida, motherfucker, and you want to see some hoes. You want to see some hoes? That's what you see in Miami right there. Actually, no, that's actually what you see in Hollywood. But fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
But we're gonna say that's what you're gonna see in Miami.
I'm for real. All these they all probably live in
We're
Hollywood.
we're biased.
We already know Kim Kardashian lives in Hollywood. All right, we're gonna cut it here, y'all. We're gonna be back on Saturday, make our picks and our predictions. Catch us there at midnight. Or actually, no, sorry.
Miami to Orlando's probably like about
It's like
4.
It's almost a 4-hour drive. But it's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. But there's a train that takes you over here from the airport, so you don't even have to drive. You can fly there if you want to. Yeah, it takes like a 15-minute flight. Actually, we're gonna do the live tomorrow. I meant to tell you that because I'm going to EDC on Saturday, and there's no way to know if I'm gonna be home in time with all that traffic and shit. So we're gonna come back tomorrow, actually, or later on tonight, to make our predictions. Okay, a special Friday edition, but it's usually on Saturday. We're gonna make our predictions. We're gonna put the players under pressure. All right, so tune in for that, and we'll talk some more NBA. Appreciate you, Denali, to come in. If you have any more top 10 that you want us to rank, put it in the comments for you, brother. Appreciate y'all. We will be back on tomorrow night or in a few hours.
Oh shit.
EDC is an Electric Daisy Carnival.
Denali, what
Look,
the
Google
hell
it.
you be doing
EDC.
over
It's a techno festival. It's a big festival. They do it in only a few cities every year, and we're one of those lucky cities. See you tomorrow, brother. We'll be here at midnight. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Feel free to spam those likes, comment, and subscribe. Give us your takes. This is the Pressure Podcast. It means to perform, react, and do using strategies in sports under rigorous environments, mother.
I'm sure where Denali lives, there's something sort of like an EDC over there
Maybe.
too. So
Maybe. Where does Denali live?
Denali, where you live? Where are you from? You said, didn't he say like?
Europe.
Didn't he say Europe? He said Europe. I could swear he said Europe. They got something over there like that.
Where do you live, Denali? In London? England? I think he did tell us. I can't remember.
I don't remember him telling us where exactly, but I do remember him saying Europe. Just outside of London.
Just outside of London. I might have to go over there, broski. I want me some Keira Knightleys. All right? I want to meet some of those British girls over there. They got pretty. The thing is, England and Sweden are ranked number 1 for girls with the biggest breast in all of the world.
I'm pretty sure.
And I believe that Denali is lucky. He's motorboating as we speak right now, motherfucker.
Cool, nigga.
All right, Denali. I'll leave you to your tits. And we'll catch you later on tonight, bro. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Be safe.